Welcome to Android Video Review. My name is Jay Boucher, and today I'm going to review GI Monitor. So GI Monitor was an app developed for patients that have inflammatory bowel disease like ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease to monitor your bowel habits. Now I know that sounds a little gross or unnecessary or funny, but there are certain diseases where, your bowel habits actually are very important. So let me give you a little preview of what this app can do, and it can help you, check, keep basically a daily journal of how your bowel function is. So you can look at the form of the bowel movement and record it: solid, mixed, loose, if there's any blood, and the urgency. And people who have inflammatory bowel disease will know what urgency means. And you can just add notes of whatever you want to it. And you can log each bowel movement. You can also log how much stress, your level of stress you had during the day at a particular time, and if it was related to the bowel movement. And in addition, you can record any pain with the bowel movement or just abdominal pain in general. You can also record your meals, and it asks you, how difficult do you think that this meal is going to be to digest? I guess based upon your previous experience with these meals, with what you're eating and how your bowel and your GI tract reacts to each different kind. You can also track your missed medications, but to do that you have to add medications to your profile, which you can sync with their online services, because they have similar stuff like this online. And then you can just enter any other symptoms that you've had and what it feels like, and you can log those also, and so that you can bring this all to your physician when you go. So if you need to add a medication, it has some of the most common medications that they use. They treat inflammatory bowel disease for. Here, let's just go Asacol. That's one of the most common ones, and you can add the dosage, what dosage you take, when you take it, when you first started it, etc. And you can monitor if you've missed any medications. You can then track that against your bowel movements and your bowel movement habits and stuff. In the settings is where you create your actual profile that you can use on the website. There's a link, and it just pulls up some recent news about inflammatory bowel disease. You can remember to type questions for your doctor, and you can type the answered ones and show which ones were answered. And the app is completely free, which is the best part for these kinds of patients. I logged something last week just to see how this thing worked and how you can track it. And you can track it with graphs and reports, and you can also view them on the computer through wellsapp.com, I believe. And that's pretty much it. This is a really useful app for these people who are suffering from this disease, from these diseases. And hopefully this will make it a little bit easier for them to track it. Alright, if you guys have any questions or comments, check us out at www.androidvideoreview.net. Thanks.